Hi everyone, and welcome to my vortex here, portal of energies here. Here we're the ground crew, the volunteer soul, helping humanity with the ascension, right, with the transformation. Exiting the matrix here, it's not easy because the infiltration of AI and of those negative aliens, it's been extremely intense, and it goes deep, deep down in the rabbit hole, into darkness, into black goo, and it's been actually happening for hundreds and thousands of years. So this is nothing new under the sun. It's time to remembering who we truly are, right? Doing the inner work, transformational work. I have the Guardian Ascension Protocol, connection to the inner Christ, loving ourselves unconditionally, right? Taking care of yourself, forgiveness, compassion, being that divine neutrality, 0 point. That's the way to go, because we've been here negatively polarized here in this duality. So we're going back to Trinity structure, base 12 mathematics. Let me see, to the infinite, right? So here's the vortex of the infinite. Okay, the Christosophia consciousness here, the eternal spiral of creation. It's non-dual, okay? And here we've been in prison, right? In this kind of 3D world here. That's the kind of Metatronic reversals, everything upside down, right? Just living in a very limited frequency range, where we've been dumbed down, oppressed, all these lies and deceptions. Okay, so it's time to exit here. Here the matrix, right? It's the personality ego, right? So that's why the ego 3D mind, that needs to be kind of addressed. It needs to be transformed, transmuted. All these healing tools, whether on my website or Ascension Glossary, right? And we're exiting it, right? So all these ego, all these the skeletons in the closet, right? That needs to be transformed, transmuted. Those who are going through the dark night of the soul and so on. It's just lots of inner work, and lots of writing things down. It's just being responsible, accountable, understanding the law of one, right? The unity structure. So soul connection, consciousness expansion, very important. And of course, we're the galactics. We're dealing with 7, 8, and 9 dimension. Those who came already here as ascended, as Christos avatars, right? And we're dealing also with the pre-matter, right? The cosmic rays of creation from the emerald order, golden order. I'm sorry, that's the amethyst, golden emerald order, right? The Christos Sophia consciousness, the Christos founder races, the solar dragons, kings and queens. So these are ascension mechanics. Very important to understand that, right? Here in color, we've been born extremely low frequency vibration, right? That's the kind of the red, kind of orange, yellow kind of spectrum. Okay, 1, 2, 3, right? That's the personality kind of matrix. Very important to connecting to green and blue kind of energies here, right? That's the soul matrix, 4 and 5 and 6 dimension. Okay, soul connection, consciousness expansion. So many souls were seated in that 5D earth called Tara. Okay, also with a blue flame. Okay, so that's kind of my explanation. Here we're the column of light shining bright here, the crystalline consciousness here, the plasma wave frequency, gamma frequencies, right? They're shining here to this earth, to this dimension, so we can liberate ourselves from those negative forces. Very important. I'm doing work. My project is on the monadic level, 7, 8, and 9 dimension. We've been infiltrated through the galactic core, right? With galactic wars, the Orion group. And here at 9 is this actually the Andromeda Council, the Aurora host. They are hosting this ascension, and so we are dealing with different spectrum of energies. This is people here see it in 3D. Remember, you need awakening senses, decalcify your pineal gland, so you can see things beyond that 3D kind of, right? Go here to the astral plane, which is huge, right? Invasion of Anunnaki, 4D, very important, so you have to be careful. 12D shielding, unity vow, doing cleansing, clearing work, right? Invocation of the violet flame, very important. That's 7D, that's planetary logos. The golden, that's the AD, right? That's the galactic core that's been corrected, so everything is right side up, and 9D, that's the Andromeda. So dealing with their energies, whether it's the silver, kind of platinum, light, and their technology helping us with healing and with restoration. Okay, and of course to become an avatar. So that's the 10 dimension. That's the Christ avatar, Buddha avatar, and this is the diamond sun, or Christ avatar here. Okay, this is the dimension, and of course you have the that's the Emerald Order, the Golden Order, Amethyst Order. That's the pre-matter. Okay, so the cosmic race of creation, that's how they designed this universal time matrix. Okay, the Christos founder races, right? The solar dragons, kings and queens. So those who understand kind of energies, who want to know the structure of the cosmos, of the universe, quantum physics, of course, quantum mechanics, here these are the mechanics of the Ascension glossary, Lisa Rini, and so on. Very important, guys. We're resurrecting, of course, the 11D Stargate, Stonehenge, right? The hologram for King Arthur. So very important to understand that with its proper sacred geometry based on mathematics, Trinity structure. Okay, because we've been again invaded, and understand that so many things being corrected, right? Even the Ouroboros here, the cosmic dragons, right? This is all now happening. It's all being resurrected. Okay, so you have these kind of diamond crystal golden rings around this planet and the solar system, right, for protection, right? We're bringing everything right side up, all this reset, resurrection happening. For the cosmic trials, of course, but we're exiting the Kali Yuga, we entering the Satya Yuga of truth, right? The Solar Rishi consciousness, Christos Sophia consciousness, Semper Fidelis Spiritus Sanctus, Christos Sophia, Maria Magdalena, right? No more of this Mafia Diablo. We've been ruled pretty much here. You have the Dracos and of course Anunnaki others, the politician, guys. This is what people see in that 3D world. So very important to understand or see things beyond that 3D ego mind structure, right? You see entities and who've been really dealing with the Black Rocks or the Vanguard group, what is really behind it, especially the military industrial complex and DARPA, who is ruling, who are the power elite structure, who are they serving to, the agenda they're carrying out. And you see the footages around Julian Assange, right, in Middle East, what that was really all about, who you are really serving. So are you serving these guys, right, or are you serving these guys, right? Very important, because we have a bifurcation of consciousness. Very important. I was introducing, right, yoga to military, and I got a backlash, right? So that was from these guys, or so yeah, DARPA, black magicians. I'm still dealing with them, right? So that's when we're dealing with the universal shadow, guys. Okay, so with their psychotronic weapons, energy directed weapons. I have their DNA, right? So if you want to be a super soldier, like I was even born with the DNA reversals, right, of those whether black magicians, but again, Eastern Europe, watching Czech fairy tales, and never engaged in any of these kind of activities. And here they wanted me to be like a supermarine and executing their agendas and being assassin and who knows what else. No, thank you. I'm a yoga yogini, right? And so and that's why I have the Guardian Ascension protocol. We've been also dealing with Lasso Grace. I look like a Marine because they do all kinds of astral operations. Oh, see, this is their kind of Ouroboros, okay? They have all kinds of signs, symbology. And so understanding that, very important, but it's not all about raising the frequency vibration. Oh, military abduction, they were harvesting my eggs, right? For all kinds of hybridization happening as well, guys. So very important to be aware of this, right? That's why we need the 12D shielding, protect yourself, unity vow. Today's Sunday, happy Sunday. We have the unity meditation. I'm going to join them very well. So these are also, kind of Shiva Bala Yogi Maharaj, right? The gurus of the ancient Himalaya, of the ancients, right? Channeling the sexual energies, master of Kundalini, Cobra, right? Of that kind of serpent power. So these are the true yogis, or whether the white magicians, the Solar Rishi consciousness, the Christos founder races, okay? And what else? Or who are on the path of Mystica, Holy Mother, Divine Mother. We are resurrecting the energy of the Divine Feminine, right? Because here in this kind of patriarchy structure, the military and the byway frequency, we've been here weaponized, oppressed, and suppressed, and everything upside down. So here we're resurrecting also the energies, you know, of the Holy Mother, Holy Father, the cosmic heart of Father, Mother, God, you know, and you know, Christos D12, Yeshua, right? Here's this the threefold founder flame, just I was showing you, right, on the other diagram, guys. That's the 13, 14 dimension, right? So you see how everything is intertwined, interwoven. You know, he was also yogi. He was a Buddhist monk. His name also Isa. Meditate. A huge big meditation, demeditation, initiation, ancient Egypt. He went there to ascend, right? All this resurrection and kind of so many things in Bible, actually it's all upside down. There's the negative structure inserted into the book, so-called the Bible. So very important to understand that, to know that. So the divine feminine, right? We are resurrecting the divine feminine, of course, energy, also the energy of divine masculine as well. So we're the Christos child, right? The inner child is being reborn. That's how we are creating the new earth here on this planet. And anyway, like I said, I want my ashram. I want the project for the military. Actually, I went to library and I was doing all these hyperlinks, guys, for education. Those are the military section for the spiritual warriors, or who want a kind of disclosure, ET disclosure, right? Understanding these terms, very important, right? Knowledge is power, and we're implementing the Galactic Codex, the law of one, right? This military recruitment has to be reset, right? Where the ground crew, the Ashtar Galactic Command, you guys, you were warned, or you know, you were told back in 50s. Even there are movies in 1950s. Was it The Stranger from Venus? And even Dwight Eisenhower was warning about the danger of the military-industrial complex. So there was the Admiral Byrd who flew into inner Earth back in 1940s. He couldn't talk about it. So there is classified information of enormous quantum. Okay, so there's all these documents, like all the proof, right? You know, and the ancient history, very important to understand the true ancient history, not here this 3D matrix here. And you know, this is how is the CIA movie production. We're in a movie here under the umbrella of DARPA with their AI technology, right? And we have that inner AI technology within us, so we have to resurrect it through doing the inner work. I was introducing yoga to military and I got a backlash, you know, those black magicians, the man in black, right, the DARPA, okay? So, and I've been dealing it since. It's quite some time, you know? So it's nothing new under the sun. The ETs, and you know, they've been here with us all along. And was it in even Afghanistan 6,000 years ago, there is even proof, right, the archaeology, that there was a landing platform for spaceships to land. ETs coming here for centuries, millennia, hundreds and thousands of years, teaching people of the earth, you know, about agriculture, math, mathematics, about sacred geometry, sacred ceremonies, how to be divine, how to do yoga, how to meditate, how to be one with God, with Christ, because angelic divine luminous beings were designed like that, having direct connection to God, to source, to what is I am that I am. Page 5 of course, project for DARPA. You can guys also study the beast machine, you know, the technology of those negative ones, of those Dracos, you know, of those negative aliens, okay, and those guys in the military, okay, with their crucifixion implants, you know, love bite, kind of all these sex games in the military is all, you know, kind of arrested, you know, understand who is who, what this is all about. You have to understand energies, otherwise there'll be no, like, what kind of tribunals, like ET disclosure. You have to understand energies. We've been dealing with cloning, with drones, you know, highly. Look at DARPA. We have 12 robots, female robots. They can diagnose a person, okay? They do medical diagnosis, okay? So it's like you just have to start evolving again. You have to you know, develop your extrasensory perceptions. You know, that's for everybody, whether you're just you know, just kind of on a family member, school, education, military, or entertainment industry, you know, science, you know, entertainment, academia. Like, everybody to me has to meditate. You have to grow, you have to evolve, you have to purify your mind, your emotions. Call upon your soul, claim your power back, resurrect all your energies, command your space, because these guys, right, they have a technology, they can actually hijack your soul. And that's what happened in the military. They were let me see, you know, that they have all kinds of the grays, you know, operations, you know, psychic surgeries, the military underground, the underground military bases, and hooked to the black magic grid, Nephilim grid, and all this kind of stuff. So they were invading our space, our aura, energy field, our meridians, our mind, right? The pineal gland, targeting our limbic system, right? Because you put all these nanomods there, you're walking AI. And then again, I don't know whether I already said that, you know, in the Middle East, right? What is happening there, all these footages from Julian Assange, right? That's you know, WikiLeaks. Yeah, I hear the word Hydra and DARPA and Black Magician and those dark heads and this trident, right? The black cube technology, the right wave frequency, how it was all you know, kind of hooked to their technology, the beast machine. So there was the moon, Mars, and then you have the Saturn and Pluto. Okay, so that kind of structure. You have the off-world, all kinds of military operation colonies, right? The getaway civilization, the galactic sex trade. It's been going on for so long, for hundreds and thousands of years. Blowing up, right? Tiamat, blowing up Tara. Then you had the Lemurian Holocaust, Atlantean Cataclysm, the Luciferian Rebellion, the what is it, invasion of the ancient Egypt, and it's just been going on, repeating, right? Where people were unplugged from the 10 strands of DNA, so only 2 were left, and all the records of the true history was whether flooded, or you know, you have the burning in the Alexandria Library in Egypt, right, back then. So time to resurrect it from within, right? All is within you. And so we have this Aurora host, Ascension going on, the Andromeda, right? The galactics are here, the star seeds are here, the star family are with us, within us, all about tuning in. The Ascension grid is being activated, so because of the, you know, gatekeepers, the grid workers, and so on. So, you know, so many things already being done. Realize all about tuning in, your spiritual being having a human experience, your sound, light, frequency, vibration. So let's do some chanting, some Om. Because like I said, I was introducing yoga to military. So here we go. We have the YANA Yoga. Those are the ancient of the ancients, actually. Okay, so those are the Christos founder races, and pretty much understanding your true divine nature. So reciting prayers, and especially in Sanskrit, just like Yahshua, of course, he knew Aramaic, and he spoke Aramaic, and he knew Sanskrit. Very important to reactivate, you know, your dormant DNA and your chakras, particle chakras. Those are the 7 basic chakras, but also anti-particles, right? That's the 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 dimensions. So you're the Christos avatar instead of the dark avatar in the military, carrying out the agenda of those negative ones, right? So we're the change, right? We're the system busters, we're the renegades, you know, we're the different drummers. And so, you know, we're here on a mission, and it is what it is. And see what happens. Protection, loving yourself unconditionally, you know, taking care of yourself, forgiveness, guys. Invoking the violet flame, right? Beloved, I'm presence bright, round me seal your tube of light. I'm a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. Let abun nabun de bashma nitka de shamoch tete mal kutach nechwe tibiana aikana de bashma ahbara. I'm sorry, that was Aramaic, right? The Lord's Prayer. So anyway, just let's do some Om, some chanting, and kind of resurrecting your chakras, the energy flow, and see how everything goes, how everything unfolds, right? We're multidimensional beings. We've been dealing here with all kinds of you know, dynamics and all kinds of energies, positive, negatives, right? Negative ETs, aliens with their highly advanced technology based on mathematics, right? The 10 density, 10D, right? And then we have the positive ETs, extraterrestrials. You have the Andromeda here, the Arcturians, the Pleiadians, right? The Syrians. Now we're opening the Syrian portal, guys. That's going to be the Lion Gateway 8-8. Very powerful vortexes, portals of energies, right, from the core of the galactic of the galactic center, but also the entire universe, from the great central sun and so on. So we're holding the light, the frequency vibration, everybody who's tuning in, doing the inner work, transformational work, you know, who wants to ascend, wants to exit the 3D matrix, no more mind control, no more pain and suffering and all this targeting and child sex trafficking, right, drug running and all this kind of stuff, and pedophilia and Satanism, Luciferianism. We have to address that, but we have the healing tools, right? We have the knowledge to know how to transform, transmute it, and transcend that structure. And then being of service, guys, very important. Know your gifts and talents. Why did you come here to this planet? What is your purpose, right? And how can you be of service? And that's how you know that you are exiting this matrix and you are divinely guided and you're protected and you're being loved 100%. You know, the cosmic love, the divine love, unconditional love, pure energy. That's actually who we are. Pure love. So going deep within, connecting to your heart, very important. I usually go to the middle of the brain, right? That's where the pineal gland resides. My third eye, it's pretty much open, but I have to just be kind of careful, neutralize everything. Has been activated. My chakra has been activated. Also the anti-particle chakras as well have been activated. So being the column of light shining bright is a huge big responsibility, right, under the law of one. So being aware of your breath, also very important, right? Being in the present moment, being here and now, where everything is. I am that I am. And you can join me for the sound of Om. Asatoma sadgamaya tamasoma jyotirgamaya mrityorma mritangamaya. Asatoma sadgamaya tamasoma jyotirgamaya mrityorma mritangamaya. Asatoma sadgamaya tamasoma jyotirgamaya mrityurma mritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So there was this prayer, Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. Lead us from darkness into light, from unreality to reality, from the immortal, right, from that limitless, from that limit, everything that is of limitation, into unlimitless state of consciousness, Krista Sophia consciousness, okay? Om Trambakam Jama Sugandhi Pushti Vadana Urvam Rukama Bandana Mrityor Mokshama Amrita Atta. Om Trambakam Jama Sugandhi Pushti Vadana Urva Rukama Bandana Mrityor Mokshama Amrita Atta. Om Trambakam Jama Sugandhi Pushti Vadana Urva Rukama Bandana Mrityor Mokshama Amrita Atta. So that's prayer, the victory over death. Okay, remember we are eternal, we are limitless, we are timeless. Again, Sanskrit, I don't Om Trambakam Jamahe. It's one of my Sanskrit kind of booklet. I have it back then, 2004, when I was studying Ayurveda with Maya Tiwari. So it's been a long time. And anyway, just kind of activating those dormant energies within you. We're DNA activators, light code carriers, guys. I am that I am, it is what it is, activating that inner fire within you, that sacred heart, your higher heart. That's your 8th chakra. It's already your 8th chakra. That's your portal vortex of energies that unfortunately what happened in the military, right? How they invade your space, invade your chakras. You're like the batteries for them. So I had to close all the doors where evil dwells. I have to resurrect my energies, my space. I receive all these healings, right? So the technology is here. I'm the proof that I'm walking, talking, everything. There were so many assassinations against this body, right? The body actually has its own hologram and artificial positive AI intelligence with all kinds of, AI technology. I'm a hybrid, right? And just kind of we're building the foundation for the ET human hybrid race, star race, who are ready and who are not afraid of it, right? And so this is the military, because it's for them, ET extraterrestrials, that's nothing new on the sun. We've been dealing with the secret space program, right? And with all kinds of projects there, and ET, alien races, star races, Zeta. I've been dealing with Zeta Reticuli, Dracos, right? Human, non-human form. Some of us, they are of that lineage, right? The Dracos from Andromeda, of course. So recognizing your structure, who you are, and who you represent, and just being your divinity, in your power, in your sovereignty. I'm God, I'm sovereign, I'm free with God's sovereign free boundaries. Okay. Let's resurrect our chakras, okay? The 7 basic chakras. So it's the Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om, right? Do I have the chakra column somewhere here? So again, we're dealing here, we are resurrecting your root chakra. That's the Lam, right? The orange, that's the red orange, right? That's the Vam, your solar plexus, yellow, Ram, right? Claim your power back, resurrect all your energies, command your space, claim your, that's the soul connection, consciousness expansion, because, we've been disempowered, right? And that was the 42D split, right? All this perversion here of that sacral chakra, right? Of sexuality, and we fear-based consciousness, disconnected from earth, right? So people are not recycling all this trash everywhere, right? Start speaking your truth with loving kindness, right? This is Ham, and we're going into Om structure, and here invoking the vowed flame. So you have your particle chakras being activated, right? Because those guys, they're possessed. There's all this black goo, nanobots, right? Nanotechnology, I cannot really talk much about it, right? All these addictions happening. So that's why we're chanting and clearing and purifying the entire particle 7 basic chakras. Okay, those are vortexes, energies. Those negative ones, they know about all that, right? The light spectrum, the frequency, vibration, they know the hertz, they know the entire structure of all this. That's why, the soul connection, that's what they disconnect in the military, and in the 3D matrix, we're disconnected from our heart, from our soul, and people live here in this kind of 3D world, uno, dos, tres, right? Only 3 chakras here, right? It's all kind of also distorted, perverted, and, conquer and divide, and, just kind of unawareness, darkness, right? Because they're not living from their heart structure, right? Soul connection, conscious expansion, loving yourself unconditioned, that's the key. And here we've been suppressed, oppressed, so many whistleblowers, right? They couldn't really speak their truth. So there's lots of also suppression in your 5th chakra, right? Very important. And also we need to decalcify a pineal gland, right? All this horrible GMO food or fluoride in the water, right? And of course in the military, if you're the elite, the power elite, they're burning your chakras, or the 7D, right? The crucifixion implants. You can read that project for DARPA. Okay, let's do a little bit of activation here, because very soon is the unity meditation with Sandra Walters. So that's the Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om. plexus alignment, very important of your chakras, aligning with the law of one, right? So very important, go into your heart, into your center, building that inner core. Purity, innocence, that's the way to go. That's how we're exiting the matrix, freeing ourselves from all that black magic grid, DARPA, from all this mind control, dark heads. And we start remembering who we truly are. Light divine, multidimensional beings of light divine, of all that is, I am that I am. Many blessings and namaste. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.